My beloved child, hear these words that I am placing before you, because they are not by accident and they are not a coincidence. They are a divine alignment that has been placed into your path for such a time as this, for you have been seeing the number 777 not by chance but by my hand, and I tell you today it is about your job, it is about the work of your hands. It is about the path that I have placed you on, and it is about the purpose that has been written into your soul since before you took your first breath, for there are forces around you that want to stop you, there are whispers that try to discourage you, there are hidden eyes watching with envy, there are people who silently hope that your efforts collapse. And there are those who are even plotting ways to remove your light from where I have planted you. But I tell you, do not be concerned, do not let your heart tremble, do not let your mind wander into fear, for I, the Lord who placed you in that position, will also guard you in that position, and I will lift you into even greater heights that no one will be able to touch. Because when I open a door no man can shut it, and when I shut a door no man can open it, and my beloved child, this door that is before you is sealed by my own authority, and your job, your career, your work, your livelihood, all of it is under my covering. You have been worried in the secret hours of the night, you have felt that pressure in your chest. You have asked yourself silently, what if they take it away? What if everything I built suddenly crumbles? What if those who dislike me succeed? But I tell you, those are not your thoughts, those are seeds of fear that the enemy has tried to plant in your mind to weaken you, and I am uprooting them even now. I am pulling out those lies by the roots, and I am replacing them with my truth, my strength, and my promise. For I say unto you, child, 777 is a sign that I am perfecting the work of your hands. 777 is a sign that I am aligning you with divine completion. 777 is a sign that even if they plot, and even if they whisper, and even if they set traps, they will fall into the very snares they created. They will stumble upon the stones they placed in your path, for I am your defender, and I will not let your foot be moved. I will not let your enemies triumph over you. I will not allow their plans to prosper. Understand this clearly. When you see 777, it is not just numbers. It is heaven speaking to earth. It is eternity echoing into time. It is my spirit reminding you that you are not alone, that I am walking with you into your workplace, into your assignments, into your projects, into your meetings, into every place where your name is mentioned, and I am going ahead of you and clearing away opposition. I am softening hearts, I am reversing decisions made in secret, I am bringing into light what was hidden in darkness. And I am positioning you in such a way that no matter what people try, you will still rise, you will still prosper, you will still stand strong, and you will still carry the favor that I have poured over your life. Child, your job is not just a job, your work is not just work, it is part of your calling, it is part of your testimony, it is part of your preparation, it is part of the way I am shaping your destiny. And I will not allow anyone to cut short what I have ordained for you, so do not be concerned about who dislikes you, do not be concerned about who gossips about you, do not be concerned about who tries to compete with you unfairly, for I will turn their jealousy into your promotion. I will turn their schemes into your stepping stones, I will turn their betrayal into your blessing, and you will look back and know that every attempt to stop you was used by me to push you even further into your purpose. Yes, child, there are eyes that watch you with bitterness, there are tongues that move against you, there are even people close to you who smile in your face but in their hearts wish for your downfall. But I see all of it. Nothing is hidden from me, and I say again to you, do not be concerned, because I will use the very mouths that spoke against you to testify of your rise. I will use the very hands that tried to pull you down to witness how I lifted you higher. And I will make your table flourish in the presence of your enemies, not so you can boast, but so they can see that I, the Lord your God, have always been with you. Child, you have wondered why the resistance feels so strong, why sometimes it feels as though the more effort you put in, the more obstacles rise up. But let me reveal this truth to you. The reason the pressure is so great is because the anointing over your work is so great. The reason people are uneasy with your presence is because your presence carries my favor. The reason some do not want you to advance is because they sense that you carry something different, something that cannot be explained by skill alone, something that cannot be reduced to human effort. It is my Spirit working through you, it is my hand upon your life, and those who do not understand it become uncomfortable, but I tell you today that their discomfort will not change your destiny, their opposition will not remove your assignment, their hatred will not undo what I have sealed, because my plans for you are eternal and not subject to the shifting winds of human opinions. When you see 777, remember that I am reminding you that I have the final word, not your supervisors, not your colleagues, not those who plot, not those who spread rumors. I and I alone hold your future in my hands, and I will not allow it to slip away, for every good thing that I have begun in you will be carried to completion. And no voice, no plan, no attack can stop it. Do you not know, beloved, that I am the God who lifts one up and sets another down? I am the God who raises from dust and seats you among princes. I am the God who promotes at the right time, and I am the God who defends my children even when they do not see the battles being fought in the unseen realm. I am already at work behind the curtain of your life, orchestrating details that you cannot yet see, and though the enemy thinks he has a strategy against you, I laugh at his attempts because his weapons cannot prosper against the one I have chosen. Do not let your nights be sleepless with worry, do not let your mornings be filled with dread about what others might say or do. For I am surrounding you like a shield, I am placing angels to guard your steps, I am infusing wisdom into your mind so that you will know how to answer, how to work, how to speak, and how to stand, and even in situations where you feel cornered, I will create an opening, I will make a way, I will cause light to shine in the darkest spaces. You are not walking into your workplace alone, every step you take is accompanied by heaven's army, and though others may try to unsettle you, they will see that their attempts dissolve into nothing because the covering upon you is greater than anything they can conjure. Beloved, you have felt tired, you have whispered in your heart, Lord, how much longer can I take this? How much longer do I have to deal with these people? These circumstances, this pressure? And I say to you, hold on, keep walking, because you are closer to a breakthrough than you realize. 777 is a sign that cycles are ending, that completion is coming, that what you have endured will soon make sense, that what has been unfair will soon be balanced, that what has been heavy will soon be lifted, and that what has been delayed will soon be released. Do not despise the waiting, for in the waiting I am strengthening your foundation, in the waiting I am sharpening your discernment, in the waiting I am protecting you from traps you do not even know were set against you. You thought delays were punishments, but they were protections. You thought obstacles were barriers, but they were shields. You thought resistance was rejection, but it was preparation. Understand this, child. No one can remove you from where I have planted you unless I allow it, and I am not allowing it, for your assignment there is not finished, your story in that place is not over, and your testimony is still unfolding. There is more favor that I will release through you, more opportunities one will bring to you, more doors that will open before you, and more people who will witness my glory through your journey. Do not measure your worth by the opinions of others. Do not measure your progress by how people treat you. Measure it by my word. Measure it by my promises. Measure it by the fact that I have said I will never leave you nor forsake you. Measure it by the truth that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and if I placed you there, I will sustain you there, I will prosper you there, and I will lift you at the appointed time. You have seen 777 because I want you to know that perfection is being woven into your path. You may not see it clearly yet, but soon you will look back and see how every setback became a setup, how every delay became divine timing, how every betrayal became a redirection, how every word against you became fuel for your rise. And when others wonder how you made it through, you will testify not of your strength but of mine, not of your cleverness but of my faithfulness, not of your power but of my grace that never failed you. Child, I know the heaviness you feel. I know the moments when you walk into that place and sense the atmosphere shift. I know when conversations stop as you enter. I know when eyes look at you not with kindness but with envy, and I know the silent burdens you carry, yet I remind you, 777 is not a number of fear, it is a number of completion, it is a number of divine assurance. It is my fingerprint stamped upon your life, it is the reminder that what I start, I finish, and no man, no woman, no spirit of darkness can interrupt my process. They may try to shut the doors, but I have already locked them open. They may try to erase your name, but I have already written it into the story of success. They may try to block your path, but I have already carved a highway through the wilderness for you to walk on. You have wondered why the attacks are not open, why they come in whispers, why they come in subtle moves, why people show a smile but carry a dagger in their hand, and I tell you, the enemy knows he cannot touch you directly, for my hand is upon you, so he tries to stir confusion, he tries to make you doubt yourself. He tries to drain your energy by constant hidden opposition, but you must remember that your battle is not against flesh and blood, your battle is against powers of darkness, and those powers have already been defeated at the cross. You are not fighting for victory. You are standing in victory, and that is why you must not be shaken when others try to unsettle you. I see how hard you have worked, I see the hours you have given, I see the sacrifices you have made, I see how often you chose integrity when it would have been easier to compromise. I see how you carried burdens silently because you didn't want to trouble others, and I say to you, I am not unjust. I do not overlook the labor of my children. I will reward you, I will bless you, I will multiply the fruit of your efforts, and those who laughed when you struggled will watch as I crown you with success. Your reward is not only in heaven, child, I will also give you glimpses of my goodness on earth. For you will taste the joy of answered prayers, you will witness the opening of impossible doors, and you will stand in places you once thought were far out of reach. Do not be afraid of losing your position, for what I give cannot be stolen. Do not be afraid of sudden changes, for when I allow a shift it is always to lift you higher. Do not be afraid of isolation, for sometimes I remove voices from around you so that you can hear mine more clearly. Do not be afraid of those who talk about you, for their words are powerless against the shield of my truth that covers you. When you see 777, let it remind you that everything is aligned, that even when chaos seems present, order is being restored. That even when darkness surrounds you, light is breaking forth, that even when men plot, my will stands unshaken. Beloved, there is coming a moment where those who tried to block you will no longer be able to hide what I am doing in your life. They will see promotions arrive, they will see recognition come, they will see doors open that they cannot close, they will see you rise to levels they cannot explain, and though some will resist it, they will have no choice but to acknowledge that my hand has carried you. You will not have to defend yourself, you will not have to fight back in your own strength. I will vindicate you, I will silence the accuser, I will turn every false word into dust. And I will make your life a testimony of divine protection. I know you have felt tired of standing, tired of always being the one who must endure, tired of always taking the high road. But I say to you, the high road is the road of blessing, the high road is the road of multiplication, the high road is the road where I walk with you hand in hand. Do not envy those who gain by corruption, do not envy those who climb by lies, do not envy those who prosper in deceit, for their end is destruction, but your end is glory. 777 is your reminder that I am sealing your work, I am multiplying your portion, I am finishing the story I began in your life, and nothing, not even the most hidden plot, will stop what I have ordained for you. My child, there are seasons where you may feel invisible, where your work is overlooked, where your effort seems unnoticed, and you ask yourself, Lord, do they not see what I do? Do they not value the hours I pour in? Do they not recognize the sacrifices I have made? And I say to you, even if man does not see, I see, even if man does not acknowledge, I acknowledge, even if man withholds recognition, I release heavenly recognition that will manifest in ways no human could stop. When you see 777, let it be the voice that whispers to your spirit, God has seen, God has recorded, and God will reward. Nothing you have done in faith, in diligence, in integrity, or in service has been wasted, not a single moment of it, for I am a God who keeps careful records, and every seed you sow is multiplied back into your life in due season. Do not be surprised, beloved, when the very ones who tried to block you suddenly need your help. Do not be surprised when those who once despised your presence begin to seek your wisdom. Do not be surprised when the same environment that felt hostile becomes the platform for your testimony, because I am turning it around. Yes, I am turning the tables, I am shifting the atmosphere, I am transforming your valley into a place of abundance, and you will see with your own eyes how I make all things work together for your good. There is something you must understand, child. When I place favor on your life, it attracts both love and resistance, it draws both support and envy, it awakens both celebration and opposition, and this is why the journey feels so intense at times, because the light in you exposes the shadows around others. But do not allow their shadows to dim your flame, let your flame burn brighter, let your heart stay pure, let your eyes remain fixed on me, for I am the one who promotes, and I am the one who sustains. You are not in that position by accident. You are not in that role because of luck. You are there by divine design, and until I say the season is complete, no one can push you out. You may hear whispers of plots, you may notice small movements meant to unsettle you, but I tell you today, do not be concerned, for I am frustrating their plans before they even form, I am scattering their ideas before they can unite, I am turning their schemes into nothing before they can take shape. What they do in darkness is already exposed in my light, and I will not allow them to succeed. I know you have moments where your faith feels weary, where you wonder if standing firm is worth it, where you question if integrity truly pays off, but I assure you, your integrity is your shield, your honesty is your covering, your faithfulness is your seed, and I will reward it in ways beyond your imagination. Those who took shortcuts will stumble, those who climbed on lies will fall, those who schemed will be caught in their own nets, but you, child, will rise steadily, lifted by my hand, supported by my favor, and strengthened by my spirit. Do not fear the future of your work, for I have already gone ahead of you into your tomorrow. Do not fear the words spoken behind your back, for I am your defender. Do not fear sudden changes, for every shift is under my control. Do not fear being overlooked, for I am the God who lifts the humble and humbles the proud. 777 is the seal of divine assurance that I am aligning everything for your good, even in moments that feel uncertain. There will come a time very soon when you will look back on these days and realize that the opposition was not sent to destroy you. It was sent to prepare you. It sharpened your discernment, it built your resilience, it deepened your faith, and it strengthened your character. Without the resistance, you would not have gained the endurance you now carry. Without the plotting, you would not have leaned so closely into my protection. Without the whispers, you would not have understood the value of my voice above all others. What was meant for your harm has been transformed into the very training ground for your destiny, and child, when I elevate you, it will not be quiet. Those who doubted will see it. Those who mocked will see it. Those who secretly hoped for your downfall will see it. And when they ask how you made it, you will testify of my goodness, you will declare that it was not by your strength but by my Spirit, and in doing so you will shine my glory in places where darkness thought it had the upper hand. This is the purpose behind the pressure. You were chosen to reveal my glory in places that resist it, and I will not leave you alone in that assignment. So take heart, my beloved child, for when you see 777, know this: no hand can remove what I have planted, no voice can silence what I have spoken, no plan can undo what I have ordained, and though they may try to stop you, they will fail. For I, the Lord your God, am with you, and I will carry you into victory that no one will ever be able to deny.